I was at a basketball game.
Yeah.
A Knicks game, and I sat next to Meryl Streep.
And you were like...
And I was like, I'm regular. I felt like I was normal again. Like, this is really about you know this, right? And it seemed like everybody got a memo, because when you look at all of the pictures, like her husband's right on the other side, and nobody has him in the pictures. It's just me and she did it on purpose. She said, don't play with me. Okay? That's mine, you keep that at the house, okay? And all of the photographers knew to just take the picture and put it there like that. And it was interesting because her aura is so strong that Kobe Bryant, like, he had hurt his leg at the time, so he was back. And he was like, yo, we gotta hang out, you know, I'm here, you know, because I'm not playing, we might as well go. And I'm like, yeah, let's do that. And then his voice changed because, like, Meryl came around the corner, and he's like, hey. Feels like you're gonna do it again. Like, I was like,
I love how his whole posture changed, too. You acted that really well.
He just like, shifted to a whole new person. He was like, hey.
Hello.
So what am I, like, chop me?
Fuck with N-Dot Bonaparte, get your ass blown apart. Hip-hop's in Poland, you know war, you know me then. I hunt you like a Great Dane, hit you like a freight train, running with your fake chain.
Yeah, I like that.
Motherfucker, something
I like
to
that.
believe in.
I like that.
Knife work your lungs, make it hard to breathe. Homicide is a good enough reason.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Cool. First of all, 50. You, man. Oh my God, come on. We got extra security here today for y'all. But okay. You, man, I don't want you get on people, man. Instagram, you are a beast, and you even got on somebody who owed you $1 million.
Yeah.
And you got your money.
Yeah, got it.
So I wanted to say something and do something in advance. I got this right here, man. I got, you know, in case in the future I ever borrow some money from you.
You got the money.
I'm giving you money in advance of ever borrowing money from you. I want to do that for you.
I want to save you the post.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to save you posting that about me on Instagram, man.
I just wanted to let you know I'm here for you.
I mean, your background is quite exceptional, isn't it?
That was cool. My mother passed when I was like 8 years old. I went to live with my grandparents. And she had me when she was 15, so, you know, back then it wasn't as common as the young girls have children at 15, a little more now than they did then. So at that point, she started hustling to be able to provide for me at that point. And she got killed when I was like 8 years old.
So when you say hustling, she was involved with what? She was...
Yeah, selling drugs.
Selling drugs?
Yeah.
Okay, and she was killed as a result of that?
Yeah.
Okay. And you were just 8, so you went to live with your grandmother?
Yeah, my grandmother.
What part of the United States are we talking about?
Queens, Jamaica, Queens. So,
Your star is what, down the block?
yeah, I wanted mine next to Trump's because this gets vandalized a lot.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to be like in the shot.
You figure you get more news coverage that way?
Just wanted to be next to us.
Haven't you been in enough shots?
Yeah.
He knows it happened.
I thought we were friends.
That's why we can speak like this together.
We have 2 gold necklaces. One is expensive and one is not. 50. Which one is thrifty?
I think the first one is thrifty.
Is he correct? Yes, he's correct!
I'm right, you know, because whenever they give you a chain and there's like extra links in the back, that might be the cheaper one.
Name?
I'm cool. Never tell me the odds.
No.
Never tell me the odds.
No.
Like this way or?
No.
Man, what the you want me to do? Tell me what you want. Never tell me the odds?
No.
I'll be in the club, bottom full of bubs. Mama ain't got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in there having sex, I ain't in if you watch how I move. You mistake before I play up here. Been here with a few shells, but I don't walk with a lamb. In the hood, and the lady say 50 you high. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But I lay in New York, you know they tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in a chokehold. Fully focused, man. My money on my mind. Got a meal out the deal, and I'm still on the grind.
Greatest rapper of all time?
I mean, I wouldn't say he's the greatest of all time.
Where would you rank him?
I say about like a 7, 6. Out of 10?
What was your favorite song?
Don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me.
7.
Oh, no, nigga, what's up, man? What's the deal, bro? This came out of nowhere on me. He's the best rapper of all time, man. I was just playing with y'all, bro.
Because you've been shot. How many times have you been shot?
9 times.
9 times.
Yeah, it was only one situation though. It was one.
Well, yeah, okay. But they kind of went for it, didn't they?
Yeah, they.
Because Alan Davis, I don't think he's ever been shot so far. I know you guys are having a chat after the show.
Yeah, you keep talking.
9 times, okay. So you wear a bulletproof vest now most of the time, I believe.
Yeah, in the States, just because I've been shot myself, you know, and I've seen Tupac and Biggie Smalls situation where all their wounds were inflicted in areas that would have prevented their death if they had.
Yeah, because it's mainly the body shots here. Do you wear anything over the what we call the family jewels? In this country?
Nah, really. You know what? I kind of got that covered.
Have you? There you go. You immediately hit the pose.
Immediately, I hit the.
Wow.
I don't have favorite artists. I have favorite moment from artists. Like I look and go, ooh. Like for me, Future's moment was March Madness. That was it. Like nobody could have did that better than he did that at that particular point in time in music. And I was like, yo. After that, he was ill to me. You know what I'm saying? Like a certain time, it's a moment. Like out of all of the music, all of the work that he did, that was it. That was the one.
I don't want a big house no more. I experienced that with the Tyson mansion. I bought it. It's 55,000 square feet.
We bought Mike Tyson's mansion? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then you look down the hallway and you go, whenever you look down the hallway in your house and you don't want to go down there.
Because it's so long?
There you go. I don't care what's going on down there. I don't want to go over there.
That's like The Shining. That's like a haunted house.
Yeah, and then it was like, things would break because you didn't use it.
So the house is so big that things would just fall apart because you hadn't been in the room?
Because you didn't turn it on, now the light is flickering.
That's too big of a house.
Yeah, you don't,
Yeah.
I didn't need it. Games got, look, I was good when video games had a joystick and one button. This thing now got like 8 buttons at the same time and it's going.
And they're shooting each other. Meanwhile, you were really shooting other people at that age, right? I mean,
we was playing a little different.
Yeah, right. But there was no V-Bucks or... Yeah, well, so he had a good birthday then?
Yeah, he had a good time. Like, he whoops me so bad on these games that I make up stuff.
Does he?
Yeah, I'll go take him outside after a little while because we're sitting there in the game. I'm like, no, we're gonna race from pole to pole. You get a head start, go. And then I run full speed as fast as I can.
Hey, sometimes you have to. You gotta remind them who's in charge.
And I'm like, man, I gave you a serious head start, man. How you let me whoop you like that? Hope I ain't ruining the self-esteem and nothing like that, but.
Is there a difference in the personality between Curtis Jackson and your persona as 50 Cent?
Yeah, well, Curtis Jackson is my grandmother's child. It's my grandmother's baby.
Oh.
That's when I clean up. When I clean up, I'm Curtis Jackson.
Can you show me the difference? Can you show me, like, who? This is Curtis.
This is Curtis.
And here's 50.
You could be about prison reform and rap with a correctional officer. It's all tangled up. Everything is in a confusing space. Like, look at what I just said.
You know, you're talking about Meek and Rick Ross.
Right.
I figured it out.
Those connections. You see what I'm saying? Like, and you go, regardless of it, you can partner it and just do what you got to do because you're getting on. But the reality of it is what it is. The person is who they are and been sworn in under oath and everything else. And you'd have to be in a situation for you to see those things come out. But the reality is the reality. Kendrick Lamar came on.
He did a great job.
And he did an amazing job.
He did a great job.
But I was in the scenes with him and I was looking and I think he really smoked crack. Like, yo, smoke crack. No
See what you did.
I think
She was on lean on me. Thought he was on lean on me.
He was regular earlier. He was like, hey, came back bunking. I was like, yo. They said cut, you all right?
You said, I feel like I have to achieve what I want in life now. After this, I have to focus. I'm not arguing with anyone anymore. I'll deal with it another way if there's a problem. Now, I thought you meant that if there's a problem, it's not going to be any back and forth on social media. I'm just going to, you know.
Punch in the face.
Okay, so
I told you.
I was wrong.
See?
I thought that
told
you
you.
just meant we're going to just talk it out behind the scenes, but you are going to punch somebody in the face.
We just deal with it differently because I feel like they're turning me into their marketing campaign.
Where were you shot? Which part of the body? Where did the bullet
Oh, man, I got shot in my hand. My thumb came out of my hand, my face.
Shot in the face?
Yeah.
Where did that come out?
Knocked the tooth.
Wow, oh my goodness, there's a hole there.
Yeah,
I don't know why I'm surprised the bullet went through there, but it's alarming.
Yeah, it kind of changed my voice too, and this is the voice that sells 8 million records, so I think everything happens for a reason.
What a positive outlook to have.
And it's because Ye is going, 50, he don't rock with us. Us.
I said that, listen.
Keep saying us.
I said that to one person on Instagram.
That's all you need with this guy. That's all you need is one name.
I said it to one person on Instagram, Vlad TV. You know how the media get.
Yeah,
But I don't care about the industry. I don't get involved in all that stuff. I did get emotional on IG.
Yeah.
That's my first time. But these are my brothers. I had a lot of frustration that year. I had feds knocking on my door, all kinds of crazy things going on. I'm not the average. I don't live the average rapper life.
The Jimmy
you know what I'm saying?
case?
So
they were steady telling me, meanwhile the feds were knocking at the door.
exactly. Feds knocking on my
like,
door,
wait,
subpoenaing me.
you forgot the guy under the car. The guy under the red car.
So I got emotional.
All right.
And you know, 50's crazy.
Do you throw good parties?
I'm the best.
I have, and I'm not fishing here. I'm just saying that I've never been invited to one of your parties. $50.
I just was in. I did something in Monaco.
You just did something in Monaco. Thud.
It was like
Monaco, huh?
Cool little party out there in the south of France. I was doing it real big. It was like a different climate, different energy, you know. People like came on boats. They really was
Do you
traveling.
like the south of France? I've never been.
It's cool. It's really cool, man. Like,
Yeah. What makes it? People say like, oh, let's go to the south of France. Like it's the best place to be in the world.
No, it's just
What's
rich
so nice?
people.
It's just rich people. Okay.
Eminem has a role in this. How did that happen?
I persuaded him to come.
You did.
But
What'd you say? Because he does almost nothing.
I actually directed the episode that he's in.
Wow.
I called him. I put pressure on him, Jimmy.
Because he did 8 Mile and it was a huge hit and he was great in it and he's like, okay, that's it, I'm done.
Yeah, I was like, I think he had a terrible experience on the 8 Mile project.
Oh.
Yeah, something, because he just didn't want to go back again, like ever again. Because it was like, there was periods that Hollywood would offer me things to get him.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, like his agent would go, yeah, this is good, give it to 50, and then he'll let 50 take it.
Oh, well, really?
To him, so it was like projects they offered him $8 million to do it. He'll look at it and go, did you really? Go, yeah, I read it. I just think we should do like Warriors.
Oh.
Like the old movie Warriors?
Yeah,
We should do
70s.
We should do something like Warriors.
He's right, by the way. You should do something like that.
I'm like, but did you just miss the $8 million? I'm looking like it doesn't move him at all. He's like, let's just go record records, man. Let's just go make records.
I've invested in everything from vitamin water to Casper mattresses. Now here's the thing. That suit tells me, and your resume tells me, you're a tycoon.
This is it, man. This is the Casper mattress doing good suit.
That's right. Those things, hey, they advertise in a lot of podcasts, Casper mattress.
You never knew
Kicking
anyone.
Wendy Williams out of parties.
Yeah.
You shouldn't just show up to my party after we got problems. Like you bro, don't show up to my party.
I didn't show up.
Don't show up.
I stayed away from the
Stay
tycoon
in.
joint.
Let me come to you. Let me come here to your show.
What if myself or Laura showed up?
That's fine.
We're good.
I can't
course.
show up to a 50 Cent party.
Lauren, I want to see you, Lauren. I want to see you.
All right.
I just want to see his face. I have to be on schedule to see his face.
Right.
I have to be on schedule for me to see his
Not
face.
just a random
to
night
tolerate that face after he tries to say, I ruined New York City hip hop.
Don't start.
I want to say, man, I'm here today because this is not only like a business partner to me, it's one of the best friends I've ever known in the world. And I would say that it's much more fun to be his friend than it is to be his enemy. Because this guy is relentless.
Sure. Well, you got the, as I said, you got the music career, you got the Grammys, you got the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You're a successful businessman. Is there a holy grail? Is there something that Curtis 50 Cent Jackson has not achieved yet?
Well, they got a few other trophies they didn't give me. Like,
Do you have an Emmy?
Nah, I don't have an Emmy. I'll take an Oscar.
I'll take an Oscar too. Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah,
That'd be
why
fun.
not?
Yeah.
I'll take them. I'll put them in nice places. Like
Next to your star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Is it true that everything's bigger in Texas?
You can find booty that is unbelievable in Texas. Like you can find women that are abnormally attractive in Texas. Some really interesting stuff out there.
And Ja Rule, who's another rapper. I don't know how many people are familiar with him. I'm sure rap fans obviously are, but other people who aren't as into rap won't know. But he's a talented man as well. He seems to be doing very well for himself.
Not anymore.
Okay.
This is where, like, with Sha Money. What's Sha Money's issue with me?
I don't know.
Me neither. I think he's not as comfortable as he used to be, and I'm still financially comfortable in every way possible. So I become the culprit in that situation.
Even though you broke up amicably at the time?
Yeah. Like, I think afterwards, when it looks like, okay, we're just going separate ways until you don't continue to have the success.
And then it's easy to be like, that is natural that can happen.
How do you tell, and you would know better than I, how do you tell the right rich people from the wrong rich people?
When they talk to you, you're in the right circle. Like,
okay.
When they thinking, they're like, yeah, well, who is it? Who's this guy?
Oh, that's the wrong rich people.
Yeah, they like snobby, and I'm like, I don't care. You got money, I got money too, fool.
You and Khaled spoke. I seen y'all both in Miami. Y'all performed like literally 5 minutes from each other on stage.
Yeah.
No, I wonder if y'all ever had a conversation since Joe is close to both of y'all.
I haven't really had a conversation with him. I seen him one time, like, he's one of the ones I let him go. Like, one night we was on a tour with the Locks.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just came in the dressing room because I already talked to Jada and them. We already worked on music and stuff like that, and he was back there talking, and he got a good look at my shoes.
What do you mean?
Oh, he had his head down.
Got a good look at my shoes when I was talking to him. Look, me personally, I look at it and say, they still have so many moments. Look, before I had money, when I'm rich, in the middle, when I'm poor, when I'm in the middle, when I'm rich, regardless, I've been on each one of those portions of the journey.
Right.
I had fun.
At each place?
When we didn't have no money, we had fun.
Was that the most fun?
It was fun. Now it's a different kind of fun.
A different kind of fun, yeah.
Can I just move your necklace because it's hooked on your microphone? And look at the size of that. Wow, pure zirconia. Where do you get that stuff from?
Hey man, I pay a lot of money for these diamonds. You gonna call them zirconia?
What kind of ballpark figure are we talking here?
What? 250.
250 pounds.
250,000 American dollars.
$250,000.
Yeah. I got a watch that Em and Dre bought me when I turned in my album.
Wow.
As a gift, it cost about $700,000.
Well, I guess they know they're going to make that kind of money back.
Yeah, they made it back big time already.
There's serious money to be made in this business.
I want some more gifts after all this money I made.
You taught me how to beef last time you were here.
Yeah.
Who was I beefing with? Bobby Flay. That's how I started beef with Bobby Flay.
But you didn't really start the beef because you're number one. So when you number one, you gotta wait for somebody to come or you appear to be a bully. That's what they be saying to me and call me the bully.
Oh, okay. So someone beefs at you and then you deal with
You let them
beef.
say something like they're gonna be number one and you go, when? When I die?
I have a question about this. Have I been taking bubble baths wrong? Because I thought they were to relax. You do not seem relaxed in this photo at all. You seem a little angry.
Because that was like photograph number 10. When you're using a timer, you hit it, you're like, wait, how does it?
You just had a balance?
Yeah, you had a balance. You're like,
wow. So a man of your level of success doesn't have his own bathroom photographer?
Yeah. But if you had a bathroom photographer, you probably out of touch, because music is different now. A guy put out one song, he think he in the music business. You only put out one song, but they go, now what have you done? What have you done for me lately? But They got one song playing they got on the SoundCloud. Look, that's yours because you put your finger in it.
I wasn't saying it wasn't. I was trying to. Thank you very much. Cheers. Here's to the winners. What do the losers drink?
Other stuff like Moet. Hey, look.
Cristal.
Yeah, this one I had to partner with Castanal to create this. Is the champagne? Well,
That's actually delicious.
Yeah, it's been aged 4 years.
What?
It's been aged 4 years.
Wow. What's this gonna run me?
160.
160? Yeah. How much of that is just this gold thing on the front right there?
My first album was the largest debut in hip-hop album, right? Yeah. Only time they seen a record perform, I think they just got one. I think Roddy Ricch. Yeah. Right. But look. Yeah. Out of all of that, what the Doors, what it did, that record got me G-Unit Records. Let me put all my people on. Right. You see what I'm saying? And the environment that I come out of, you as strong as the crew that you built, the crew that you have. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I always took care of everybody. You always saw these people on stage with me. They did not have to be on stage with me. I could have gave you the Kendrick Lamar show where you just see me by myself, solo, bro. Right? Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. I don't need backup dancers. You know what I'm saying? Like I brought them because bringing them was providing me the ability to pay them. It kept them off the street so they didn't get in trouble while I was gone. It allowed them to understand and to feel what it feels like to be in front of that kind of audience. Yeah. And it kind of prepared them. It was artist boot camp in there. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get him out before it's off the scrub. It's the one and only 50 Cent!
You had a beef with, or have a beef with Ja Rule?
It's an old school. That's an old.
But I understand that. But I understand in October you did something to get back at Ja Rule.
Yeah.
And please tell the people what you did because this is quite.
I bought like the first 4 rows in his concert.
You bought the first 4 rows in his concert?
Yeah, they was like on Groupon for $15. It wasn't a big
deal. So you go on Groupon. Were you just on Groupon, or did you just see it, or did you hear that it was on Groupon?
They were showing me the stuff on there, with my sister and stuff, and I said, yo, they put concert tickets in? And I looked, and his tickets was there. I was like, how much are the tickets? $15. I said, okay, give me the first 4 rows.
How many seats is that? It's got to be like 200 seats.
It's done for like $3,000.
So when he came out, there's nobody in the first 4 rows of his concert?
Now you got to test your showmanship. When you come and there ain't nobody in the front seats, you got to still perform like everybody's here.
You do not want to with you. It's 50 Cent! 50 Cent! Really good to see you again. Thanks for coming back.
You look like you got back in the gym heavy, bro.
I back, they say I was fat.
It was a Super Bowl performance.
Sean, man, that shit bothers me, man. Did it really bother you? It bothered me. Yeah, because I was like, what are you talking about? I'm not fat. Like, I'm going to show you a picture I took with Jamie Foxx. I guess it's the angle because I was coming up. So you see, like, it looked a little wider.
Yeah.
And then they got that and they ran with it. But like I'm looking like, I fluctuated a lot throughout my run. You know what I'm saying? And it's just my body type. I can be security, bro.
What?
I can be too big out this motherfucker. And then so I had to, start training and working out and stuff. But regular stuff, but I just made sure I did it every morning because they said that. See, I come from, look, they try to put you in the mogul section. I like to stay rapper.
Gotcha.
Look. When they want you to say, when you go, you're a mogul now, this means you can't say that shit, 50.
Right.
You can't say it as much as you want. And they want to do that. I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm a rapper.
I'm still here. So I can still say what I feel, like my honest opinion about things at points. And then you go, that saves me. See, that allowed me to say things. I know you look and you go, what? In this climate, why would you say something like that? Like some of the stuff I say, and then it's because I can still say it because of the way I made my way into this position.
I wonder why that is, though. Why were you, like, because, New York been around for so long, rappers in New York been around for so long. Were you really, like, the only guy that came from the street that was really doing the shit he was saying?
It was connected to even more because I was getting into altercations with guys that are only street.
Yeah.
Like my prime issues with Jimmy Hinchman and World at different points. So those things were like, these are lists of people that you do not want on your list of people that you have problems with because they had a track record. You could probably put 30 bodies, 40 bodies under those banners. So when I'm having an issue with them, I'm on their radar even further.
Right.
And it's like whether they're comfortable with it or they're investigating from a perspective of that I may actually be utilizing my finances to
fund street shit.
Right, to fund the street activity that's going on, or them investigating that these guys are gonna do something to me.
Right. That's why you don't give a fuck about rappers or this industry, because you had
none
real
of that,
issues.
and that matters. I always look at it like this. Are you serious? I'm always looking to see is he serious. Because I'll show them some shit that they haven't seen. Like I had to have altercations with people that are far more extreme than these guys. You see what I'm saying? That's why Russell Simmons always looks at it and he goes, are you enlightened?
I think there's only one way. If you got a compass, your morals, your sets is you're gonna live by them, right? So if a person does something and they show you that they don't, this is the way they are. Like I don't think children are equal to their parents at any point. I think outside of whatever you offered them for support, you've offered them life itself. They never become your equal. So, like in my case with my actual son, my oldest son, when he doesn't want to talk, then I go, fine. And we don't actually have that conversation at that point. And I've reached out, I've went places he was at and he left those places because he's on Team Mom.
History with you, but you were shot 9 times. Yeah. Okay.
That wasn't good. That
was not good.
Right, but beef is not always a bad thing.
Okay.
You need to have even positive competition. That's like who's in your time slot? Like who's?
Me. It's me, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Bobby Flay. I don't know. Yeah. I don't want to beef. I don't want Fallon to pop a cap in my ass. I think that would.
He's not gonna do it.
He's too nice. He's
not gonna do it. But they're good at different things. They have strong points in different areas. Right?
Oh, yeah, sure.
So
they're all
you look at
talented
them,
guys.
and when they're really talented guys, you watch them and you go, man, Jimmy Kimmel.
That's him, not me. I love you, Jimmy.
No.
That's him saying it.
No.
Say it again.
I did his first show.
Hey!
You know, especially like when you're #1 in that time slot.
Oh yeah.
You got to do that because you got to create
pressure.
You got to create competition so you like stay on your game.
Right. Yeah. Do you know who the #1 guy in late night is right now?
That's you.
Yeah, that's right.
With carrying them around, my back hurts.
I see Yayo with you on tour though.
Yeah, look, yeah, he's a different animal. Like if it doesn't, you know what Sean, if he does something wrong, I don't care what magnitude of it is, he'll look and he'll go, my bad. And you go, all right. And we just keep going to the next time he does something wrong. That's the relationship.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes you find out, like in people's personal life, I'm not responsible for what Young Buck his choices are personally. This is his choices. Like, you know, we live in different time periods, you know? This guy likes guys, it's fine.
I don't
See, I wasn't even gonna get out. Yo, man.
Hey, so how often you talk to Marshall? When was the last time you talked to Marshall?
Huh?
You spoke to Young Buck?
No, I spoke to Marshall not too long ago. You see that? Complete deflection.
Well, I gave it to you.
Yeah.
You thought
I just want look. Can you?
Well, I was actually performing in the Barclays, and Snoop was there. Sure. Snoop Dogg, and he was like, he said, "Yo, if you need me, come on, I'll come on," because we done a song together, a P.I.M.P. remix, and when we went on, it was fun. I had a good time. It was a surprise that he came out, and then I had more to do. Like, so he left, and I continued to perform. When I came off, I was wet, so I wiped off everything and got dressed, and I came out, and the car was gone. He walked by the car, saw the car, he was like, yo, this, I don't know if it was jealous feelings or something, but he actually went to the car and got in the car because the keys are in there, like, because you parked inside the Barclays, like, sure. And the guy that's supposed to be like the valet parker, I was like, where did the car go? He said, Snoop took the car. I said, what? I'm like, how you just let him take my car? He was like, no. He was like, yo, he came, he walked around it, you know, because Snoop eats a lot. I'm like, I think he thought that was his car for a minute.
Have you ever slid into someone's DMs?
Yes.
Can you tell us who?
Nope.
Did it work?
What kind of shit is we could? Why I'm volunteering to do this? No, yeah. Most of the time it works.
If you saw Floyd right now on the street, though, you guys would you guys somewhat laugh about the situation? It wouldn't be that real.
I wouldn't be tense for him.
It wouldn't be tense.
No, he had to make a mistake. Like have the super big bodyguard.
He does have some super. Let me.
Out in my size next week. One shot. In my size. If you touch my size, it comes down to my size.
That didn't happen.
1 week.
Well, that didn't happen. We're gonna move right past that.
So no executives at ABC ever say anything to you? That's Disney.
But that's right. I could be at Disney and be 50 Cent. Because I'm hot as a motherfucker. When you start doing, when you start making whole networks work, they go, okay, well, let me see what happens. There's a little method to his madness. Just watch. Let's see what happens. And then it's an audience that didn't even exist to them.
Yeah.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? African American, Latino audience that they watch Power and they see themselves in the show.
Like just.
Nah, you waiting on, look. You're not making money until you're making money when you're not working. I didn't make no money when I didn't do a show. You see what I'm saying? I had to work to get the money every time. When I'm not in the show, and the show is still, they're going, how you keep yourself off your own show? Oh, they don't understand that. Right. I'm like, cause this motherfucker on automatic pilot.
Right. I remember when you didn't drink.
Yo, listen, I just figured this out, right? I only need 2 cups. I'm drunk as a motherfucker. Like, look, because my body is not really conditioned to drink, like, because I haven't drunk, like, I'm so lightweight. I'm like the featherweight champion of the world. Like, I put ice in the cup and then drink, because I needed to loosen up, even the champagne.
I thought you were fake drinking all that time.
I was for a while.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said he fake drinking.
I had ginger ale. I had ginger ale. I had the whole.
I seen you smoke too the other day. I seen Snoop pass you some smoke.
Yeah. I didn't inhale.
Damn, bitch.
I didn't inhale. I just went like this.
I do the same
It was all
shit.
like, you know, I just did that. Just gotta hold it so they think you did something.
You're blowing right out.
Blow it. You know, and Snoop he was so happy. He was like, yes, you got a drug problem. Now you got a fucking drug problem. I gave him a drug problem. Check this shit out, right? I got paid $17,000 per episode.
What? Season 1?
The first 2-3 seasons.
Whoa. Wow.
This was me getting the network pregnant with my idea. So the concept, you know, I would have got paid more to just go to the nightclub and wait.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't, it was like it's me wanting the show to be the way I want it to be. In the hotels, I'm on the phone with the lawyer, I'm saying, so what does this mean? Because the terms in the actual contracts are written within legal terms that I don't understand everything that's there. And I went through everything until I can know enough to use my gut instincts on how I want to do the deal. Meanwhile, everybody else is at the party.
Were you excited to throw a first pitch at a Mets game?
Yes.
Is it harder than it looks?
Up, all right? I do a bad pitch. I practice, I looked real good rehearsing, and then when I got in front of everybody and I do it, I like to kill the damn cameraman.
Paperwork.
I ain't never told on no nigga in my life, boy.
Yeah.
In the Prem situation, look at this case. It'll tell you who told on him.
Right.
My name ain't in that case. You see what I'm saying? But they talking about, they try to use that I needed to order protection, but why it feels like I'm the bully out here then? If I needed protection, you needed protection, nigga, and your protection gone. That's the truth. That's what the fuck it is.
Where you do read comments on YouTube.
Yeah, I do. I wish I could punch some of them in the face.
Because just to talk you through your journey very briefly, I mean, where you started in life was sort of as bad a start as it seems to me a kid could get in America.
Absolutely. One of the worst, maybe.
Yeah, because what, your dad was never around?
Never. I don't know my father.
At what age was your mom when she got pregnant with you?
My mom was 15.
Okay.
And teenage pregnancy wasn't as common then as now, so.
And then what age were you when she died?
I was 8. She was 23.
Wow. And sorry, I don't mean it might sound brutal that I'm just going through these facts, but I know you have talked about this a lot, and I think it's extraordinary. So, she was murdered.
Right.
And then you lived with your grandparents at that point?
Yeah, I had to go stay with my grandparents. My mom was one of 9, so I was like the 10th child.
Okay.
Coming into the house.
And your mom was a drug dealer.
Yeah.
And then at what age did you become a drug dealer?
I started hustling around 12. It's an easy influence when only people you see who have nice things are people from my mom's life. At that point, I wasn't Curtis Jackson or 50 Cent. I was Sabrina's little boy. So when I ran into people who had the same lifestyle and made the same choices my mom made, they appeared to have everything, so it was easier for me to go in that direction.
What is it about Helen Mirren? I agree with you. She's an incredibly talented woman, sexy woman, but you just went out of your way to say that's the woman who you were most interested in now.
I just saw her in south of France when we was out there, and she was, she just looked at me, and this interesting thing was going on in her eyes. Like, for real, like it's a different thing. Like old Hollywood is rich, but it's another thing, right? It's just like this thing, this confidence thing that's there from being tested and proven. And she looks at you like she knows she's sexy, like in her mind. I'm like, you know, her husband's not far behind while she's doing this shit. Like he's not far, he's around, he's like
right.
2 seats, 3 seats away, but she still has the habit of looking at you that way. And it's just the way it is. You know?
Yeah. Do you think it's possible you two could, let's say the husband tomorrow was in a Zeppelin crash. It happens. It's for a popular way of getting around. Is it possible that you two, could that ever happen? Do you think it would be a relationship there someday?
As long as he's alive, I wouldn't say yes. I wouldn't say yes while he's alive and later.
Well, he's alive, yeah. He wouldn't say yes.
Right.
Yeah, it's not right.
It's not right, because you know what?
Yeah.
I don't want nobody waiting on me to get knocked off in a crash or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Well, Snoop is a little harder, is that right?
I'll let you take care of that.
Yeah. You come, I try to come to the trailer and tell him, yo, like, don't smoke the. He was like, why do you want to ruin my day? Out of everybody. He said, it's legal. Why do you come here? Why do you want to bother me? Like, why do you want to
on my day, and he genuinely, you know, he's not even getting high. You got to be sober to get high.
Yes.
He's just sustaining his feelings. Yeah, because you have to sober up before you can get high again. He just stayed there like this the whole time.
But it was great.
Yeah, no, every line.
Had all the stuff
easy,
down,
you know.
all down.
So why ruin
his day?
I know, like, why you gotta come in here and bother me with that?
Now tell us what's going on. First of all, that's not what I would look like if I were wearing Frigo crown, exactly. It's fantastic.
We can Photoshop you to look just like that.
If you have an underwear that will Photoshop a new body for me, then yes. I'm very happy. This is not cheap, this underwear.
$125.
$125 for underwear.
A pair, got high-end. It's high-end stuff, high-end clothing.
Okay.
It's a way to treat yourself better.
And I don't want to be, let's get into the engineering of it. What's going on up front? You say that there's a special kind of chamber there?
See that? There's technology. Those two straps on the side, that's technology. It's there. It's a pocket.
You just can't say anything is technology.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not picking people who pick fights with people who don't want to fight. Those are punks. Like there's a punks. Meek Mills. When I ran into him finally, he said, "Yo, come here, let me talk to you. I need to talk to you like a man on the side." Put me to the side, and he was talking, and I was looking at him, and I wanted to punch him. The stuff that he said, I wanted to punch him, and I didn't. I just looked at him, and I was like, "Yo, I don't understand why you felt like that." You see what I'm saying? Because he was like, he's a battle artist. That's where you come from. So when he says something to Drake and then doesn't respond, when Drake says something back, I'm going, what happened? I was waiting for you to, like, you was coming into your den with that, and then you didn't say nothing back. And he was like, he felt like I was kicking him when he was down because of how he felt with, you know, the momentum that Drake had.
But I understand how you felt, because I felt the same way. It was disappointment from a hip hop fan.
Right.
I thought Meek was about to eat him up.
Let Jimmy Hitchman tell you I'm a snitch. Let Preem tell you I'm a snitch. Just say it one time.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because Jimmy been snitching since 1942. I'm talking Don Julio, nigga.
That's a fact. Oh, it's real cigar talk shit now.
No, I'm talking Don Julio.
That's
nigga.
a fact, baby. Branson, shout out to the brand. Let me pull up a little more Branson.
No, we shouldn't do this shit with liquor.
Because the first album was Get Rich or Die Trying. Right. How did that work out? What happened?
50 turned 40.
Yeah.
Very well 50. Don't show my pictures now.
No, we're showing your picture because you decided, turned 40, you thought, I'm going to do a magazine cover.
Yeah, I said I wasn't going to be fat.
No.
40. No. I didn't want to do that, you know, because I just finished shooting with the Southpaw film with Jake Gyllenhaal and Forrest Whitaker, and I was like cuddly for that one. It's like nice and soft. I was playing a promoter while they were playing professional fighters, so it didn't make sense for me to be all, you know, ripped up. And I gave myself the excuse to go get in shape after.
And the magazine you chose to appear on was Muscle and Fitness. Check that out.
Definitely do.
There are so many 40-year-olds watching this going, it's over. We're done.
You recently launched a champagne. Is this, I'm pronouncing it, we have some right now. Is this Les Chemin de Roy, is that right?
That's right.
Les Chemin de Roy, and you brought, and this is your champagne. How did you pick your champagne?
I got it straight from Reims, France. It's right there, man.
Watch this. When the record came out, I was on a bus in D.C. and Baltimore because the All-Star Weekend. Yeah. Okay, it's February, and it was All-Star Weekend. I was in D.C. and I never forget. Like we did the show at 3 different venues at All-Star. I was everywhere at that point.
Yeah.
So I was like 1, 2, 3, and look at this. I didn't fuck with cars or nothing like that at that point because this was the first run. I didn't have anything.
Right.
I had $800 a month for my responsibilities, the rent and stuff. So I went on that tour. Following that, by the time I came back, it was $38 million there. And No idea what the fuck I was gonna do before then in tax time.
That's crazy.
So it was like, we went to work, like really work. I was like, what you going back for? You wanna go home?
Right.
We didn't have shit at home.
Right.
The fuck you going back there for? Like,
That's
you know
a
what I'm saying?
fact.
Like,
That's a
you wanna
fact.
go home? Like, that was a threat. If you told a nigga,
Right.
you told a nigga that shit, what? Say that one more time, you going home.
Right. Niggas, please don't
Niggas
send me
go
home.
You know what the
Please
fuck?
don't send me
That
home.
was a threat to a nigga instead
Right.
of it being a
Right.
privilege to go home and relax.
That's a
Niggas
fact.
like, nah, you going home.
I want to work.
Now, for people that don't know what the Holy Quran is you talked about a lot of the hustlers in Queens.
Yeah, the neighborhood.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know, but DJs would get beat up for playing the record. Like,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, all day. Like if you played it, DJs
Yeah,
would
certain
beat up.
spots,
Like they
yeah.
would call and
Damn.
be like, "Don't play that record." Yeah, that's how crazy it was back then.
And they wouldn't say nothing to me though. They go, nah, you know. Like when I seen him, he didn't say nothing. He didn't have a problem with the record. Then he had a problem later when law enforcement started to hold on to the record. And they're not holding the record because of what I said on it. Because they already got a separate homicide that you're sitting in here on. They already got your tapes and the dope that you got caught with in Baltimore. So what they're really holding you to is the fact that I didn't say nothing when I got hit. So they're saying he's associated to this thing with this kid, and this is why they keep bringing that into this actual case. Remember all of the snitch, you a snitch, you this is how.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing you can be in the environment that I come up in, right? Where the snitch at in the documentary? I'm not in that case.
Yeah.
So there's no snitch there.
You're right.
There's nothing about nothing. All he says is he know me, he know what that was about. And what that was about was he got an idea. And it ain't the same idea I got. Mine's work, obviously.
And Snoop Dogg is on the show?
Snoop came in, like, I was, he did his thing, man.
Were you there when he was on the set?
Yeah, I actually directed.
You directed that one too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so-
And how'd that go? How is it directing?
It was great. You know, you can't get him to stop smoking weed.
Yes, I've
I went to
experienced
the
that.
trailer. I was like, yo, could you chill? Just chill. He was like, get out of here, man. Nah, he's going, no, it's legal, 50. It's legal. Why you tell me to stop it? It's legal. Like, I got his lines, everything was ready, Jim. He was really conflicted with me asking him not to smoke weed.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he was puzzled by that. I
He
mean,
was like, why you want to mess up my day?
In general. No, check this out. Look. You've been here on this show. This show is a successful show. It means you have success, which means there's jealousy, which means there's envy, which means there's entitlement. And someone close to you that you can't even see it is growing in them, entitlement. So that's probably the scariest part, right?
Are you tough on the actors? Like, do you say no? Do you like give line readings, or like how do you like imagine I'm an actor? How would you coach me into an emotional moment?
Look, Steven, you gotta get this right now, all right? You're gonna make us look like shit.
Totally motivated. Wow.
Great to have you
Wow,
here, Steven.
what an amazing audience.
Yeah, great to have you
Unbelievable.
here, Steven.
Oh, unbelievable. You got the greatest band.
Yeah,
You got
that
the
band
greatest
is
on
pretty good.
television.
I've been
Yeah.
working with these guys.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
So you've been hosting the Late Show for 4 years now.
Yeah, I've been
Number
hosting
one.
Late Show since since just about 4 years, almost.
Yes,
Yeah.
number one. Is there any pressure to stay number one?
Now it just comes naturally.
It's just in you.
I don't even think about it.
So the question I have, and I'm sure the audience has, is there anything that you won't do to stay number one?
I will not admit to committing a crime.
To stay number, I can understand that. So
yes. Yeah.
Well, which glass holds the thriftier champagne?
And this is.
The fact that you're sticking your nose in it makes me feel like you're very confident.
This is the thrifty one right here.
Number 2.
See the color of this champagne? It look like water. That gotta be a sparkling wine or something like that. That look like
right.
fruit champagne, yeah.
Is it?
I forget, why did the guy shoot you 9 times? Was it drugs or something?
He was paid to do it.
He was paid to do it.
Yeah.
Who would want to
Why
shoot
were
you?
you targeted?
You're such a good guy.
It's my past. The past
It was a
thing.
drug thing,
No,
like
it's
a
just-
business thing.
It's karma.
Karma.
Things
Karma.
things
Explain
that
to
I've
me
done.
again why this guy was hired to shoot you 9 times.
Well, you was paid because someone, you know, felt like that I would potentially do something to them if they kept going in the direction that they were going.
Man, you are tough.
The whole safe room concept is like, it's not really interesting to me. Like, I don't want...
I saved the world.
I know, but it's like Saw. Like the Saw movie. I'm not with that.
Really? Does it scare you, the prospect of going to an escape room?
Yeah.
Well, then me and you should go. Because I'm not that into it. I'm intrigued by it, but I'll go with you. Come on.
I'll do it if we could, like, okay, we'll go together. We do it.
We'll film
I'm
it.
just like, look, this is just not one of the things on my list of things to do.
Yeah, but I think me and you could have a damn good time. We'll have a couple of drinks. We'll figure it out. We'll save the world.
You went with your family, right?
Yeah, it's also good
We
for
can go.
first dates.
The three of us can go. We'll all go.
He's not gonna be.
We can go.
Okay, but you need to know in advance, there's not gonna be any help for us.
It looks like it.
Now, if you guys aren't familiar with this story of what happened, it's amazing. Go.
Well,
No pressure or anything.
I got, shot 9 times, but it was one time. So, and I just didn't see the person coming, or I would have avoided it.
Yes. You would.
This happened, and I was trying to write a song conceptually that would define more of who I am. So I wrote 9 shots and just picked 9 painful moments that I experienced in my life and used the shot as a metaphor.
But the 9...
Where were you shot? Where?
Like in front of my grandmother's house.
But where on your body?
That's like being at the doctor's office, isn't it?
I got hit a few, most of them in the legs. I got hit in my hand and I got hit in the face. So like, the fragment portion of it is in my tongue. So it kind of changed the way I speak a little bit. Like.
And you're rapping as well.
Yeah.
What is it still in your tongue?
Can you see it?
Yeah, it's great for oral sex.
Is it?
Oh, right. Okay. I didn't hear that.
Good to know.
Make sure you keep that bit in the show.
Yeah. Let me just make a note of that. Yeah.
I'm a better man now.
But is it like a lump? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Let's have a feel, 50. I've washed my hands.
Make sure oral sex and then you gotta put your finger in my mouth, huh?
Oh, no, stop it. Oh, I better not, had I?
No, go have a look. Have a look. See if you can find it.
Have a look.
I need a napkin. I need a napkin.
Has anyone got a tissue?
Got a tissue. A clean one.
Oh, look, these ladies. Thank you very much. Oh, look, they're in the. Look, they're still hermetically sealed. Thank you very much. There they go. Lovely.
Wow, like, how were you prepared? Did someone tell you to come with this? How did that happen? What's the odds of that? You'd be sitting in the front row with this.
Yeah, exactly.
Who does this kind of stuff, right?
It only happens on this program, honestly. Oh, yeah, I can feel it. You've got to give us the pictures back now. She's going to sell those on eBay.
There we go. Yeah,
Yeah, there you
eBay
go.
tonight. Yeah. Wait till tomorrow night after the show. They'll be worth a lot. Yeah.
We'd like to get your thoughts in a segment we're calling 50's 2 cents.
You see that? You ain't really blow up till you start having your own segments and stuff.
That's true. That's true. By the way, is there anything you can't sell? Because you've sold everything. Anything you can't sell?
Hair care products.
Hair care products?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be on the box, the S-curl box.
You got nice hair. You got nice hair, though.
I'm just not gonna do that. Like,
Well, I traveled. I went away with my grandfather for my birthday.
Oh, how old's your grandfather?
My grandfather's 84.
Oh, wow. So you went to his house, or?
We went away to Puerto Rico.
You went on a vacation with your grandfather?
Yeah, for like a few days, like 3 days.
Just the two of you?
No, me and other people when I get tired of watching him.
I see.
like 2 days, 3 days, and then he starts stuff, and I go, okay, help.
Yeah.
And I had experience one time, Nas was the nigga. Definitely. Nas was the nigga, like for Queens, like he was the one, like AZ would say some slippery shit in that music, but nobody was hearing it the same way they heard what Nas was saying. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I'm listening because I'm listening to the whole thing. I'm looking at the whole picture, I'm looking at it going, yo, every now and then that nigga would say some shit, but something must have got in us because all of us turned to sinners and did it. Like AZ would say some shit.
Yeah,
now, don't think he wasn't saying some shit. But when Nas would say this shit, he just had that thing around him.
I love you. It's the sweetest smile in the universe. He's talented.
She needs to know this, right? If you're ever not married, you're gonna be married.
I adore you. You're such a good human in every way. You're so talented in every way. And you're so handsome, I can't even stand it. Can't even stand it.
It was Travolta.
You were honoring John Travolta.
John Travolta, but it was like the Gotti premiere, like they was gonna air it out there.
Yeah.
And they had called me because Pitbull like got sick. Like he was like on FaceTime like this.
Yeah. That's funny. When Pitbull gets sick, I don't get called.
Yeah, and I'm like.
Bobby Flay over on the Food Network. Bobby Flay.
Now look, Bobby Flay's on the Food Network.
Yeah.
Perfect victim, right?
Really? Perfect victim?
Food Network, CBS. We got way more money over here on CBS.
Oh, that's right.
Food Network.
But he's got Flame and Knife.
Bobby. We're gonna start it right now.
Right now? Let me give it a face.
Right
Let me
now.
try it. Let me see.
Bobby. What you gonna do, man? Now what you gonna do, Bobby?
Right.
What you gonna do, Bobby? Everybody watch? Yeah.
Hey, has 6ix9ine reached out to you from jail?
No, I haven't spoken to him.
Really? Would you answer?
Yeah, no. No.
You wouldn't even be curious. You wouldn't even be curious.
Fifth.
Yeah, I know, but this is his mother's child now. After you do shit like that, you your mama's child. Don't call me. Don't call me. What kind of car you got? What kind of car do you drive?
I actually drive. Well, I have 2 cars.
2?
Yeah, I have a Tesla.
Oh, Tesla.
Love that car.
Smart man.
It's a nice car. You ask me about my other car.
Don't even talk about the next thing.
I want to hear the other. You want to ask me about the other car?
Listen.
Ask me about the other car.
This is a
Please
public-
ask me about the other car. Please ask me about the other car.
car.
I have a 1992 Ford Taurus.
Now, wait. While I got the audience's attention, who should pay us, Tesla or Ford? For saying
Tesla.
that. Tesla should pay us for that. We should go straight to Tesla and tell them, you heard what we said, now pay us.
Wait,
We
I'm
want
the
a
one
whole
that,
nother
I'm
car
the one that
involved.
owes the car.
No, but we want a
I
car.
own the car. Why should you get a piece of my money?
I talk.
Why should you get my money?
I know.
No, when we mention your car, then you can get that money.
This was me and you, baby. Why this gotta be all about you? This is us.
You're right, I was selfish. I'm sorry, 50 Cent.
Think about us.
50 Cent, I got selfish and I apologize.
Yeah. Then you're involved in this horrific shooting.
Yeah, I was shot
How many times?
9 times.
And in the one shooting?
Yeah, one shot.
Yeah. And so all 9 bullets hit you?
Yeah.
Now,
one in my face.
And in terms of you being alive, is that lucky? Were they warning you, or were they a bit useless?
I think, some people would call luck a blessing, and say that it's their higher power allowing them to survive those type of situations because there's no explanation for it.
So you should have died, is what you're saying?
I shouldn't have died. You can't get me to say I
No.
shouldn't have died.
I know, but medically, you should have died. What are you doing here?
You say, look, ask me, do I want a problem?
No, I don't think you
I don't ever want a problem. But when they say they want a problem, I say, no problem. You ever seen a rich nigga want to start the fight? A nigga doing well off don't start the fight.
Never.
He's having a good time. He's partying. They got bottles and shit. Right? The niggas start the fight is the niggas not doing as well. So when he not, if it's only just 3 niggas, here's the picture. You have rich niggas, you got tough niggas, and niggas that easily become collateral damage. And I show you in the line, right? Rich nigga come to the front, he tell the bouncer, y'all got 10 with me. He hit the bouncer on the side, the bouncer don't even give it to the club, he get the 10 in. Right? There's no weight on the line. Tough nigga, you see the tough nigga on the line, you say, oh man, pull him off the line before this nigga start a fight. He get agitated back there, start beating some bull. Come here, they bring him in. Him and his man come in with no problem because they just, you know if you don't bring them, you cause a problem. Now the other guy that's there, he can wait on the line. And he can easily be collateral damage in the event that he runs into either one of those other 2 guys. Because what happens is the tough niggas usually get around the rich niggas. And they're there to aid that.
What do you think if it was a higher power, then why didn't he stop the man shooting you 9 times? Not called a fool, he should have got there sooner.
Well, you gotta, that's a lesson, right? And every time you say a prayer and God don't answer, it's because he told your ass no.
There's something to that.
Very wise.
Is there anybody 50 Cent fears ever, historically in life?
Now, all of the situations, if you don't have fear, then you just not acknowledging danger.
Word.
That point.
I learned that in the 50th law.
Nah, yeah, but you just not stupid. Then you're not scared of nothing. So you watch that guy that just has 0 fear and say, yeah, we can get him. He tough. We're gonna have a hard time chewing on him, but we're gonna get him. We get him.
Your life, what you've done in your life, is extraordinary. It's really inspiring.
Yeah, it's absolutely inspiring. And people, you can't allow people to tell you what direction to write in. Like as an artist, you choose things that you're inspired by that you can actually capture the best. So for me, writing the harsh realities has been easier because I've actually experienced these things. I can draw from a real space when it comes time to create it.
50 Cent here, is this true? Worth maybe more now, $270 million.
I'm trying to, go up.
You're doing very well.
That's more money than I make in a year. 270. How did you do that?
I sold him water.
No, seriously, it's water. He's a water millionaire. You aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How thirsty were those people?
What do you mean? You mean you put your own name on water, or you
I invested in vitamin water. The company that sold the Coca-Cola did pretty well.
But you made, was it 100 million?
I did pretty good.
I get hit, I come back. Get rich or die trying.
Yeah.
Right? And the process, because that's already what I'm feeling like I'm going to do. I'm in the process. It's the greatest thing is to watch me, because either I'm going to get rich or I'm going to die in the process. And this is what I'm going to call a record.
All good. They're going to catch on or they're going to miss it. And if they miss it, it's okay.
Now, Fifth, when you continuously call Puff gay, does that
No.
affect your relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said.
Let me read it. Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January 19th.
That's funny. I was like, what is Dinner Thieves guitar?
He said gay and happy.
No. I'm just saying to you, look.
Yo, Shay Jackson was like, that's why we get invited to Puff Party. That was the reason.
Listen. I'm only saying that because of the what's the name interview?
Nori.
The Drink Champs.
Yes.
And he go when he do it, he says things he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like he says something fabulous and he goes, but me and you, we ain't party. Like we need to party. What is he talking about? What is he talking about? That's the kind of stuff that when people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable. Like he said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of dude, take me. That's what a guy says to a girl.
What you been getting out of?
Did Tierra Marie ever pay you all your money yet?
Still
How much is left that she owed?
I think it's like 50-something thousand now. It
went
going
up?
up.
I thought it was 25,000.
Yeah, and it keep going up because she keep delaying and moving around like she gonna feel like she went to college, man.
It's clearly the principle with you because it's not the money. So wait, why? But why though? What?
Because I have to set examples so people don't keep coming to play with me. See, look, this is Lisa Bloom.
I don't see nothing. See?
I don't think nobody plays with you, Phil. But I don't think nobody plays with you.
Listen, they say me too. I say not me.
I tell people all the time.
You see what I'm saying, Charmaine? When they say me too, I say not me. I'm not involved with that. So